And we're back to learning Inkscape in a year, day 38. We go back to the corners option to round these corners for polygon. So path effects. The element is selected and I use corners. As shown in the last video, radius can be used to make that round. And there's also a radius in percent option. If you check that, you can see 99, 100, that's already a circle. Even at around 50, we have a circle. It's a little bit smaller. So this is simply a different way, a different unit for this adjustment. The other options, if you're a beginner, I would tell you just to ignore it, keep the defaults, but the 4 buttons below. This is interesting. And by the way, if you want to know all the details, I've made a specific video course about the path effects. You can find that on my channel. But for beginners, we're going to stick to these 4 options below. And here you can actually find something that's called chamfer. And that is what the chamfer steps is for right here. So this adds an additional midpoint, at least for 2 steps, and then creates these spikes, you could say. The fillet is the usual rounded corners. There is an inverse fillet, but roundness is on the inside, and there's an inverse chamfer. It looks like there is no difference to chamfer. That's because of the steps. Let's go over that again, maybe with a lower value. So for the fillet, I go to around 50 to 60. Then inverse, we have this circle basically flipped, this rounded circle. And for the chamfer, this is the outside with 1 step. Inside the inverse also with 1 step, but if we have 2 steps, you can see this midpoint jumps to the inside with an inverse chamfer. So to be able to see it, you have to increase the steps at least to 2. And with the fillet, this chamfer step doesn't have an impact. So for beginners, if you just want to have rounded corners, use the fillet. If you want to have an inside cutout, which is round, then use the inverse fillet. And if you want to use these spikes, use the chamfer or an inverse chamfer for spikes to the inside. In the next couple of videos, I'll show you some examples of how to use these rounded corners to create basic shapes.